What up, y'all? I'm not even gonna lie. This is cherry Coke that I'm drinking right now. That's why I can't wait till we move out the apartment here, move into the homestead, be able to start working on some fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, so I can continue and start doing real organic juicing because I know exactly where it comes from, no pesticides and things. Because I feel even at the supermarket, you can rinse and and clean things off or whatever, but if something's on the inside and been like raised with pesticides and things like that, then how really healthy can it really be? So not knocking things, it's just my opinion on how I feel. So once we move to the homestead and start growing things and be able to juice things and things like that, then I'm going to feel a lot better. I can get back on a more healthy track. So let me talk to you about these worms. This is very interesting. All right, so for one thing, I bought these, what the heck is it called again? Cocoa something. And this is really good for fertilizing, for helping with the worm. Look at this dog. Will you look at this puppy? She always got a bite on something. But anyway, this is really good for helping with the worm farm. Now, I had to put the cage there to block her off so that I can have her run or walk around freely while I do this. My girlfriend bought 300 worms today. You see this bag right here? 300 worms. I also wanted to show you guys how I was going to be how I put together my worm bins. So here we go. I kind of layered them out. Turn on the light. I'm going to keep them in here because it gets chilly at night. What is this? So we have this stuff in here, this one here, and we're going to put worms in there. I already have it soaked down a little bit. I'm going to put worms in there and I'm going to cover it up. I'm not going to be able to show you as I do this, so I'm going to have to come back after I put them in there and show you what we're going to do. Okay, I just opened this up, and as you see, there are live worms in there. It's supposed to be 300 worms that I got for 20 bucks. 300. And we're going to kind of split them up. It's not going to be equal, but we're going to split them up and see how it goes. I'm going to try to do this with one hand, y'all. Look at that. Got some worms there. And what they were saying from my YouTube research, you want to keep them on one side and let them migrate to the other side. So we got a lot of, look at that. We got worms here, and I'm going to put worms over here. Look, we got worms of all type of sizes in there. And like they said, I just found out, worms don't need other worms to mate. They can do that on their own. Okay, so that's the end of the worms. Here. Bag is empty. Worms are right there. puppy being nosy. We're gonna cover these up and make sure that they're doing good and let them get ready for their new home. Alright, so we bought these greens and they're pretty much not terribly spoiled, but we said we were going to use this to put it in the worm bins to help to feed the worms. Now we got different, we have a lot of paper products, a lot of carbon, soil in there. We kind of layered it. We have holes for breathing. Now it's one-handed. It's kind of hard. Look at this nosy puppy. Look at it. Will you see this nosy puppy? Alright, so what we're going to do is this nosy puppy, we're going to take this stuff and we're going to pretty much just put it over top. Put this here, put it over top. There's some other things in there that they can eat on already. Take this little juicy juice, pour that in there. Because it's also good to have this stuff a little wet. I'm not gonna really, I don't know. I'll feel it out. I gotta see if I'm gonna wet it down a little bit more or something. But for the time being, we'll pretty much leave it as is. Oh, sorry for going back and forth, y'all. I am new to this completely. Take some off, and I have very little bit of potting soil left. And pardon me, I'm doing this with one hand. I'm going to try to cover. Alright, you guys get it. I'm going to try to cover some. I need to do this with one hand. I need to put the camera down and do this with two hands. I'll get back. Alright, it's funny. I was just talking for about 3 good minutes, y'all. Didn't realize I didn't have the thing recording. Anyway, I just got finished talking to the neighbor. Did not get a chance to film. What I just did, I put some dry potting soil in there from an old long pot that I had. So after we put everything down covering the worms, I wet it down pretty good, not too much, but I wet it down pretty good. I put the cocoa coir over top of both of them and some brown paper bags. Then I put the tops on. Now one top has some holes in it already. I have holes in both sides of both of them for breathing. So I do have my drill here, and I started drilling. I drilled a hole here, and these are a little bigger holes than what I put in the other one, just a little bit bigger. Hole here and a hole right here. So I'm gonna finish drilling some holes. Let me see if I can do it with my left hand, one hand. It gets kind of stuck and it's hard to pull out. So this is a two-hand job, but just so y'all can see. So you guys get it. I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of, oh, it's funny, let me tighten that up. I'm gonna do a whole bunch more holes in the top so that they can have, it can be aerated, they can breathe. And I'll show you the finished product. So here goes the second one that I finished. This one already had a few holes. I just put more in there. So let me show you what we got. This one here. This one on the top here. Let me just give you a little peek. So yeah, like I said, I wet it down. It's nothing crazy. I'm gonna wet it down a little bit more tomorrow. But I wet it down some. I might even wet it down more tonight. because as you see here, it's a little dry here. But I got the cocoa core on top, and put that on top too. Top's not coming off, but that's what it is. And you see, same thing with the other one. Yep, that's how it goes. And there's some nice things that I put in there. There's a little poop in there already that they can go through. The greens I put in there. And I'll put like once a week a banana. You know, a couple of different things. Nothing crazy. But that's what it is, y'all. And right now, so we'll close the door. We'll keep it right here on my balcony. On my patio, I should say. And this is right outside my window. This is my view outside my window, what I see from my patio. Beautiful. We have some potatoes right here growing. Snake plant. Another running type of plant. Couple of things there. We have aloe, and this started very small like 2 years ago. I'm gonna definitely love putting that in a raised bed to itself so it can spread more but not go wild. We got the moringa cuttings right here and right over there. That doesn't seem to be doing anything right now, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. I will keep you posted on the worm farm. And I do want to do a few more. I want to do maybe like 3 more at least. Like give these a chance to start doing their thing and growing. I'm not buying any more worms. Now that I have those should be able to grow and mature enough to where, spread to where I can be able to take a handful of those and throw them in other bins, and they can go ahead and grow from there. So, thanks for watching. Comment below. I'm telling you guys, now that we got the land, there's a lot of things we have to go through, and I can't rush and tell you things right now. We just have to go through things, and I'll let you know as we go through it. But we're not at the building process yet. We're working on some things. It's paperwork we have to go through. So while we're doing that, I'm just working on some other things. So follow your boy. Also, go to Desert Boreables Breeder. I'll probably have it like in the description or something like that. Go follow the other channel to see the growth and progression of Summit, our 5-month-old Boreable puppy, female, who just grew 21 pounds in the last month. Thanks, guys. And let me give you one more last shot of the lagoon. Look at that lagoon. Will you look at that? Will you look at that? I can't wait till we can have all of this, but to ourselves, and create our own oasis in the desert. Thanks, guys.